Who's ready for some excitement? Hello, BAME Farm fans. Well, it's time to unload the grain out of the truck. Got the bin together. It's a nice snowy day. Come on, fire. Well, it's not even doing that. Lovely. There's no block heater on this guy. Found need a fire. That's not going well. Oh, haven't had you running in a couple weeks. We can do this. Got a couple more fires that time. Okay, we just gotta pump the pedal. You get the carburetor, a little lift pump on the carburetor to fill it up. Ooh, had enough battery. That's good. We're running. Oh, come on! But do we have enough gas? Little monkey. Gotta keep it running fast. So if we run out of gas again, we have the momentum to keep spinning while I sit there and pump like crazy. Ah, didn't have it that time. There we go. Can't run out of gas when you're running so fast, can we? Hold the pedal still. Hold the pedal. We're falling off RPM. Give it a couple pumps. Come on, you can do it. It can't be that bad. It's not super warm outside. I'm not letting my foot off the gas. Making getaways back when this thing was new would be impossible in this truck if it was cold. Ain't nobody running away with this. Cops are gonna catch you. Okay, I let my foot off the gas. Is that a bad idea? Can we hold idle? Got a little heat there. Got enough fuel flowing. Okay, my foot's off the gas. We might have a chance at this. Okay, we're in low rear axle. We got to back up some. There's stuff in the way. And see if I can't get this lined up with the auger somewhat well. Probably gonna be froze to the ground. Is that even reverse? That should be reverse. Huh. Someone's got to take the brakes off, why don't we? Who didn't see that? Safety features. Yep, we settled in here a little bit. Ah, come on. Now I found that the gravel has got a little bit of softness to it. So might the ground that we're trying to back up into also. Come on. Okay, let's see if we can get out of here. Because as I back up that way, we're getting off the gravel. And I know it's not frozen. We got a little snow. Oh, come on, little buddy. A little 370 gas. Yeah, come on. Gotta get out of this hole. Not to burn too much clutch. Reposition so we miss the building. Parallel parking in a grain truck is kind of what we're doing. Now I can't go that way because the 250 and the cattle trailer is parked there. Come on, there's a little divot there. Why are you being a little butt monkey? We're in first gear low. There we go. There we go. Had to get up onto the gravel, out of the soft stuff. Now we're rolling. Whew. Wasn't that a fun little struggle? I only stalled it once or twice. That's where we're going, but I usually prefer to have it coming the other way, because if not, I'll have the end of the truck shooting into, well, it'll be off the gravel, put it that way. We'll be out into the garden area there. A little swinging out this way. That little bit of snow last night was annoying. I was hoping not to get snow. We were right on the line, because if we didn't get snow, out on the ground would be more froze today. Come on, why do you... The brakes are off. Don't I tell me the brakes are sticking? Come on. You're cold, I know. You're cold, I'm cold, we're all cold, but you're not fun to cuddle with to keep you warm. And they didn't put a block heater. Only gas engines in Canada have block heaters. And you know how I know that? Because I had a cousin who worked up there. And even their gas vehicles had block heaters. When they went to work, there was a row of plugs they could plug in their car. A, so I guess something would start, and B, so it wasn't so brutally cold that they could be sort of warm once they started their vehicle after making that short dash from the front door out to the parking lot. Let's see if I can back this thing up. You can't see anything, I can't see anything, so let's just put you guys out back where you can see something. It's going to take me about 4 tries to get the truck backed up. I don't do it too often. I don't have any markers on the ground. I mean, probably more wagons of corn go in the bin than do truckloads. You know, just because of the sheer volume of corn coming off the field, that, you know, the truck gets dumped once for every, say, 5 gravity wagons, and then everything goes back to the field to get refilled again. So, I'm not too experienced, I'm not practiced, I'm not a seasoned veteran at all, and those little pieces of sheet metal are really going to hold this operation together for dumping corn, just to kind of help expand the hopper there for the auger. It's kind of short, but it can't be too tall or else it's hard to dump the gravity wagons in. Well, like everything here at the farm, something's got to have a little nuance. So, shoving the clutch, turn on the PTO. Yep, it's spinning. Now we would pull this knob up to tip the bed, but you know that wouldn't be the Bame Farm way. First year I had the truck, that cable froze up, so what do we gotta do? We gotta reach up under here, under the frame, pull the lever back, or push it forward actually. There we go. Random, sort of rusty pieces of sheet metal are going to make this project work. Open the flow up. I really do need to close that top end a little more. Got to find more random pieces of sheet metal to stuff in. Never fear, there's always a useful scrap around here somewhere. Got it wedged in underneath the door. That's going to have to be fast enough flow. Gives it plenty of air time if there's a breeze to blow out the bees' wings. Hey, look, pink snow. I wouldn't eat that, it might give you dry mouth. This load isn't too dusty. We're still running the fan, we'll blow a little bit of dust out. Not as much dust as the last load. Truck's still running, that's good. Finally got it warmed up, got some heat. And we've already seen this, but we'll show it off for those of you who didn't watch long enough in that last video. You guys gotta watch the whole video, there's always something good, even at the end. It could take you a while, but some folks like the long videos. Motor's up there, fans on. Look at the pile through the dust. There's some corn in there. Probably a bunch of dust on the lens now. Might as well see what's going on up here. So you can kind of see the bees' wings, some of the cracked corn blowing out. I'll have to bring the leaf blower up here and get that off. So we got our poor man's grain cleaner going up here. We're mainly blowing out bees' wings. There's not a whole lot of dust in this load. This corn must have been sanded a little better. So you can watch it flow out. I oiled this chain once. May have have to do it again. And don't put your face above, now the dust will hit you. You'd think it's snowing over there. And we'll get a nice aerial shot while we're here. Take a look down at the world below. It's snowy. Had some snow last night. What a joy. Hopefully it melts so we can get a good freeze tonight. Yeah, I love snow, but it insulates the ground. It doesn't freeze so well. Hey, there's the auger from the top. It's a lot closer to the roof than it is to the ground. I still probably got to put a little spout or something on it. That's a long way to fall, especially for filling the grinder. Up close. Sealant's still there. That's some good stuff. At least I think. Didn't see any moisture in the bin as it was melting earlier and dripping down. I didn't see any running into the bin, so it sealed that little bit of melt off when it was sunny earlier. Whew. Wish I had more clod hoppers. The other side, the tread's a little weak. And when Dad got stuck with that load of beans earlier this season, a set of those on the other side would have done wonders. Still looks like corn. Still looks like things are spinning. I wouldn't get too close to that. That could be painful. But another thing, we're using the TC30 on the auger. Underpowered is underrated or overrated. I don't know, but the point is, and I really feel like doing a demonstration where I wrap up some feed bags in like a coat or a pair of coveralls and then try really hard to get it caught in the PTO to show how not being overpowered is a good thing, so the tractor stalls. I know exactly what will happen is it'll wrap up the clothes on the PTO, but this little guy is about a perfect power match for running the auger, that once you get a person wrapped up in it, it'll stall. You might break your arm, might break your leg, you might be in a lot of pain, but you won't die because the tractor will stall. Now if I was using one of the bigger Fords like the 28, the 29, 6610 would be a really bad idea. They're not stopping. They will not stop. They'll just keep wrapping you up and keep rolling. Yeah, sometimes I even wish I had a smaller, just say a Briggs or some smaller engine on a cart just for running the auger. I don't need to have the whole tractor here. I mean, in fact, we could go real crazy and make it electric, but those things have their challenges. I'd require at least 220 to get out here and be a solid 3 to 4 horse motor, which by the time you buy one of those, you're probably halfway to a tractor. Those big electric motors, oh, they got a price tag on them. They've got a price tag on them. Oh, we got some water melting. We're gonna have a nice warm spot in the driveway right there where the exhaust comes out. Good place to warm your hands up if you're cold, and not eat some healthy icicles. Oh, I don't think we need to dump yet. We got a while. See, my problem with my patch of this hole is I can only open it so far, so it does limit our speed. But we know we won't overload the auger that way. And at some point, I guess I could roll the tarp back because I'll have to get in there and scrape all the corn out. Yep, it's corn, it's yellow. To come around this side, that's why the tarp was so hard to roll. Chunk of ice up there. I figured I had the corn piled up high enough with the tarp roll that the water would run off. But this has been in here a few weeks. So we'll run it on top of the other corn, mix it in, because there's probably going to be some moist spots where the bed isn't sealed perfectly. I didn't have it inside because I had all those wagons inside. Oh, that's what I need to do. Win the lottery to build a bigger barn to put all this stuff inside. Put tile everywhere. I do everything fast for all you ANSI viewers who wonder why things are less than early. But I'll tell you what, you're not out here doing them, so I gotta do it. That's a load, and it never fails. It's always the truck that ends up making the big mess. That's why I like gravity wagons for dumping here at home. I mean, the truck's good for running the elevator, long trips, blah, blah, blah. Now I gotta get under here. There we go. Slowly, the bed's coming down, the oil's cold. It's just gravity. I turned the pump off once I had it up so I didn't have to just have the pump running needlessly. So we're coming down ever so slow. Biggest thing is don't reach over this beam. You reach under to get in there. Dump her down. Okay, we gotta reach underneath. Somewhere, hopefully you can see that. Gotta pull that lever by hand. At some point I'll get that, well, it's probably gonna be like a $50 cable because nothing's cheap anymore. Yay, inflation. Time to get a wagon. Brake off. Pick the gear. Oh, and away we roll ever so slowly.